Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the walk. Today is Friday, February 17th, and we've been talking about holiness the last few days. We've been kind of coming on the heels of talking a little bit about the revival that's happening at Asbury University. Yesterday, we looked at Romans chapter 12, verses 1, and a little bit into verse 2. And this morning, I was watching some videos from other churches and things like that, and I kept hearing the Holy Spirit say over and over and over again that if you're not broken, there's no need for restoration. And if you think that through, if your car is not broken, you typically don't take it to have repairs. You may take it to get regular maintenance, but you don't take it for the regular repairs. It's like that with just about everything. We have to be at the point where we're allowing the Holy Spirit to break us down so that we can be fully restored. We get that fleshly desire behind us and we move straight forward into the Lord's arms. So in Romans 12, I'm going to back up to where we were yesterday. It says, I appeal to you, brothers, by the mercies of God, to present your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable to God, which is your spiritual worship. That includes allowing that brokenness to happen, cherishing the brokenness, recognizing that that's an essential part of that restoration. Do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that by testing you may discern what is the will of God, which is good and acceptable and perfect. That verse right there describes restoration in a nutshell. You're not going to be buying into the things of this world. You're going to be thinking about the things of God, and you've got this transformed renewal of your mind. You're testing to see whether the things glorify God or they don't glorify God. And we're always looking for things that are pointing people towards Christ. And that's a huge part of that restoration. So as we continue on, we get to the gifts of grace. For by the grace given to me, I say to everyone among you, not to think of yourself more highly than he ought, but to think with sober judgment, each according to the measure of faith that God has assigned. So when we break this down and we really look at what this is saying, if we don't allow ourselves to be broken and we won't admit that we're broken, there's no need for that restoration. And therefore, our gift of salvation is our merit and it belongs to us. And it's no longer grace. However, on the flip side, if we allow that brokenness, we allow God's mercy to restore us and shower us with that grace, then we are doing things through the Holy Spirit, through his power, which is 1,000,000 times greater than we could ever even imagine in our minds. And we are able to glorify God in a way that we would never have been able to do it on our own. That takes humility, because it's very easy to get excited about what the Holy Spirit is showing you. It's very exciting when those spiritual gifts start coming in and you're using them in a way that you never even imagined, but you can't get haughty about it. You can't get to where you think it's your credit. It all belongs to God. So as you go into your prayer closet, keep that at the forefront of your mind. There is no reason for restoration if there is not brokenness first. Let yourself be broken. Let the Lord rebuild you, restore you, shower you with that grace, and bring those spiritual gifts to you and empower you through his power. Because if you do it on your own, you're not going to be as effective. Today is Friday, so I'm going to remind you, no video tomorrow. I'll be back with you Sunday. Have a wonderful day. God bless, and keep walking the walk.